Good evening to all and welcome to the session. Once again, good evening to all and welcome to the session. Today's session is all about how to master models. How to master models. Models, we also use the expression helping verbs. Yesterday, I taught you guys how to master verbs, and I did not start with the definition. I started with types of verbs. In English, we have two types of verbs: one, auxiliary verbs, the other, main or action verbs. And yesterday also, I told you guys if you take auxiliary verbs, they are two in number: one, primary auxiliaries, and two, modals. For these auxiliary verbs, we also use the expression helping verbs. Primary auxiliaries are important, they have the functions, and modals also equally important, very important when it comes to communication skills, not only from the exam point of view, but also from communication skills point of view. This topic, helping verbs, are very important. Now let us go to the definition. Today I would like to provide the concept or the definition related to the primary auxiliary be. First, let us see what primary auxiliaries are. The primary auxiliary verbs are three in number. What are they? Be, do, and have. Many students know the second one. They're quite familiar, they can handle. But when it comes to the first one, especially the infinitive form or the present participle form, they find it difficult to handle. And this is very important from the exam point of view. The reason being, it has all these helping verbs or auxiliary verbs have functions. When it comes to the primary auxiliary have, it has one function and three meanings, different meanings. The three meanings are: it means eat, it means drink, it also means possess. The third meaning is very important. In so many competitive exams, they have given questions based on the meaning of the primary auxiliary have. When it means possession, it conveys possession. There is a rule that I'm going to talk later. What is this be? The primary auxiliary be means to be someone or to be something. To be someone or to be something. Beyond that, there's nothing to learn. These are basically, you should focus on the functions. There's nothing like a definition. Definition also goes with the function. There are about, if you ask me, sir, how many models or how many helping verbs are there, keep aside the primary auxiliaries, there are about 20. When I teach them under three headings: Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, because they have more or less the same functions. Today, this is a mind map that goes with Unit 1. Unit 1, there are 7 helping verbs. Unit 2, 7 helping verbs. And Unit 3, there are 4 helping verbs. Plus, there are 2 more that are not that important. One of those, very important. Now, coming to Unit 1, what is a mind map that goes with Unit 1 helping verbs? Can, could, was able to singular, were able to plural, may, might have plus verb past participle form, could have plus verb past participle form, and some rules. This is a mind map that goes with Unit 1. Unit 2, you should have a similar mind map, and Unit 3 also a similar mind map. When you create the mind map, I don't know how many of you find these mind maps useful, but in my opinion, they're very useful when it comes to, if you try to learn with the help of mind maps, easy to learn, easy to remember, easy to recollect. Recollection is the most important thing. And this is a basic form. That's what I said the very first day. If you want to make this, if you want to elaborate, then here can has 4 functions. You have to make a note. What are the 4 functions of can? Could also has 4 functions. You should make a note. Was able to only 1 function. May has 2 functions. Like this, you should write the keywords and you should elaborate the mind map. And you have entire all the information at one place, and that is the best part. Then you may ask, sir, what is this mind map? I have been using mind maps for the last 25 years. In fact, this concept has been given by a person called Tony Buzan. He is considered the father of memory workshops, memory techniques. He is quite popular in Europe and in the if you go to the US as well. He is the one who has given the concept of mind maps, and his mind maps are very colorful. He suggests, here I have used only one color, but he suggests, Tony Buzan, he has written so many books on memory, memory techniques, mnemonics, all these. So you can use different colors. Again, when you use different colors, easy to remember, easy to learn, easy to remember, easy to recollect. Concepts and examples. Let us take one of the helping verbs, the very first one, can. As I said, each helping verb, these helping verbs are very important, very useful when it comes to communication skills, interaction, one to one, or you deal with a group. Today at the workplace, two things are very important. One is English, and the other one, communication skills. English and communication skills. Definitely, I will try to do that. It is a matter of time. There's so much I can do, but we should always remember the time. Every day it is a race against the time. The Hindu editorial, I spent almost 60 minutes. Every minute is important. If I have to go deep into it, only on one editorial, I have so much to give. I can spend 120 minutes. I can also spend 3 hours, 180 minutes. I have so much to give, but I cannot do that. We should be practical. And somewhere we have to stop. We have to draw a line. So 60 minutes ideal time from the exam point of view. Coming to every helping verb, as I said, no definition as such, we should focus on the functions. I was talking about communication skills. Today, if you go to the workplace, either public sector or private sector, especially the private sector, they are looking for candidates who are very good at English and communication skills. That is what you're supposed to be good at, English and communication skills. And when it comes to communication skills, good and proper communication, we need to use a lot of helping verbs. That way, these are very important. And this helping verb has four functions. It is used to express one's ability. I can teach English grammar. He can play cricket. She can sing. Every sentence talks about someone's ability. Permission informal. Imagine there's a kid at home, he wants to watch TV. He has to take dad's or mom's permission. How does he ask for permission? Informal. Can I watch TV, mom? Can I watch TV, dad? Informal permission. Or he wants to go out and play. Can I go out and play, mom? That is asking for permission. Informal. And these helping verbs or models, you have to know something about formal English, informal English. What is a formal English? English you use at the workplace with elders and with strangers. That is known as formal English. What is informal English? English you use at home with members of your family and also your friends. Some of these helping verbs go with formal English and some go with informal English. So you have to make a note, you cannot change. A request. Can you give me a glass of water? Can you close the door? All these are informal requests. You request your brother, your sister, your friend. All those requests are informal. Possibility based on someone's ability. This you got to listen carefully. Possibility based on someone's ability. Imagine two persons come to me, a young person, an old man. They ask the question, sir, how long does it take from here to the bus stop? It is about 2 kilometers, imagine. To the young person, I will say, you can reach in 10 minutes. You can reach in 10 minutes. That's a possibility based on his ability. To the old man, I will say, you can reach in 20 minutes, double the time. That is also a possibility based on someone's ability. Old man's ability, more time, 20 minutes. I hope you got the four functions. One, ability. Second, informal permission. Third, informal request. Four, possibility based on someone's ability. Like this, every helping verb, you have to learn the functions. Total, you may learn about, I said there are 20 helping verbs, but if you take 20 models, if you take all these models and their functions, the number could be 40 plus. There's so many uses, so many functions, and these are extremely useful when it comes to formal communication as well as informal communication. I said some rules are also there. These are very important from communication skills point of view and also from exam point of view. Exam point of view, obviously, we always focus on rules. So, what is the most important rule that goes with all the helping verbs or models? Listen very carefully. This has been given in many competitive exams. If we use a verb after a helping verb or a model, that verb should be in bare infinitive. There's one expression here, bare infinitive. I use regularly. What is this bare infinitive? I said yesterday, I told you guys, if you take any verb, it has five forms like your five fingers. What is the first one? Infinitive. Not three forms, five forms. And what is the second one? Present form. Third one, past form. And what is the fourth one? Past participle form. And what is the last one? Verb plus ing. It is nothing but present participle form. And when you take, let us take a particular verb, to go. This is a basic form or infinitive. And here, two in brackets, you may wonder, you may ask, so why two in brackets? There are so many patterns, there are so many rules. Based on English grammar, in some patterns you have to use two, in some patterns you should not use two. And coming to this bare infinitive, what is this bare infinitive? It is nothing but without two. The basic form without two is known as bare infinitive. Look at the example. You should go there. What is the helping verb here? Should. After that, we have a verb. And what is the basic form of that? To go. Without to, what do you get? Go. You should go there. And here, don't think it is a present form. It is a basic form without to. And for that, there's a technical term. What is it? Bare infinitive. They can understand. Can helping verb. After that, understand. That's a verb in the basic form without to or bare infinitive. Now, whenever you learn something, you should always ask a question. How do they ask questions based on this rule or this concept? Look at this example. They could lifted the box effortlessly. Is the sentence right or wrong? They could lifted the box effortlessly. This is an easy one because everyone knows the verb lift. But in the exam, they may give a different verb. The past form, some students may not know. Then it becomes a problem. 14 out of 25, Raghu. Very good. Excellent. Congratulations. Thank you very much for acknowledging. It's all because of your passion, your interest, your dedication, your hard work. Please remember, the key is always with the student. It is wrong. Why is it wrong? There is a helping verb. You have just learned the rule. After any helping verb, if you have to use a verb, whether a primary or auxiliary verb or main or action verb, it should be in the basic form without to, means bare infinitive. So here we have to say, they could lift the box effortlessly. Very good. She can drove a car. What is the helping verb can? And what is the basic form without to? Drive. She can drive a car. Drove a car is not correct. This has been given in different competitive exams many a time. An important rule. Now coming to how to master models. First you have to know there are about 20 models. That is one thing. Then how to remember the models. Here rules, not 15 rules. If you consider the functions, then the number goes to a different level altogether. I would say only one rule is important from the exam point of view, that is bare infinitive. But you have to learn 20 models, how to remember. Use, that's very good. Who is this? Prashant. I appreciate that. Use mnemonics. I have given the meaning of the word Mnemonics. What does it mean? Memory techniques. Focus on functions. This is what you're supposed to do. When it comes to models or helping verbs, it is not rules. Rules are not that important. Only one rule you have to learn. What is important here? Functions are very important. Based on the functions, they ask questions. And if you consider the 20 models plus their functions, the number will be 40 plus. All the functions should be at your fingertips. And focus on examples. To remember these, try to make your own examples, and your examples should be practical and realistic. Real examples. Only then you can remember. Practice a lot of questions, as usual. Practice a lot of questions. Without practicing, don't expect. There are so many steps. First, you have to learn. First step, learn. Second step, understand. Third step, read. Fourth step, remember. Fifth step, revise. Sixth step, consolidate. Seventh, take mock tests. Eighth, this is very important, as a lot of students neglect. Work on previous year's papers. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. How many steps are there? Eight steps. Thank you very much, Raghu. Huh. Glad to know that. A lot of students find English, especially the Hindu paper, very irritating, frustrating. And I tell students, when I tell them read the Hindu paper, I tell them first, initially, you may get irritated, frustrated, and you may blame the master. Why has he suggested this particular thing? But slowly you get used to it. And one of the reasons, there are two reasons why you find the Hindu paper or any paper in English, any English newspaper, irritating, frustrating. You may not know the words of meanings of so many words, one reason. You may not have the background information to understand that particular editorial, but you can easily overcome. And after 1 month or so, you will get used to it, you'll get addicted to it, and you will get benefited in so many ways. I have already done a video, the 7 benefits of reading the Hindu paper. So do remember, today you have learned. I hope you have understood. After that, these two inevitable, they happen when you attend the session, but you should focus on these steps, very important. And third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, they make all the difference between ordinary and extraordinary. Extra time, extra effort, extra interest. And if you practice this way, I'm sure any question in the exam, based on any of the rules, 200 rules you are going to learn, you can answer within no time. It's a matter of a few seconds. You will be able to answer. That's all for today. Hope you guys have got enriched. Thank you very much. Good night to all of you. I will see you guys tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock sharp, with the Hindu editorial analysis and practice questions based on exam topics. Thank you very